Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Texas A&M Aggies taking on a team looking for its first win, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bruins will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
Hey, guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. And they've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented, but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. We got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. Like, that was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created game 1 if you want this season to be successful.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They go to the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Fires left. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. Got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Bruins send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Got his man quickly. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Finds his man. It's Moss. After the filthy move, he's got room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about this goal line defense? On first down, they expect the run, they stuff it for a loss. And on second down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
It's complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks it into the end zone.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They get to him as he throws. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little...
Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Throwing right. It's caught. He'll work his way down to the 28.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Nick got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
1st and 10 coming up.
Get set.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. With the catch, it's Woods. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
And the Bruins will punt this one away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's got an open man. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Off play action. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Finds his tight end.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Works the middle of the field. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To throw, it's Iamaleava. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the 1st, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The short hands, it's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 38 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Got the first down and still on his feet. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Now on the option. He'll toss it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Let's go.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He has the first and still on his feet.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. On the snap, it's Bussey. And that is how we will wrap this one up. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew